by the way, I've already sold my house for this, okay? I bet a lot of people watching this are like, wow, this guy, I can't believe this guy.
Dude, how is this supposed to motivate me? You're depressed and you sold everything and you're in $100,000 of crippling debt.
Let me explain.
Stop.
Me. I'm not your average homie with a goatee and stained jeans.
Oh my fucking
These buddies you hate fed. You need to realize that you're hopeless. What kind of gothic rapper gets no?
Yo!
I'm sitting at my computer scrolling through Facebook when an ad catches my eye. It's a video of a man in a suit and hat rapping over a goofy sounding electro swing beat framed by the words, "Even people who hate rap are loving
I'm loving this guy.
This wasn't the first time I got a Facebook ad advertising tacky rap music.
Bruh.
Something about this one in particular was pretty funny, so it quickly spread around my circle in weird Facebook. But little did I know, this wasn't just another throwaway meme. No, this was the beginning of a truly captivating story, full of ups, downs, conflict, betrayal, shocking revelations, and lots of death. This saga would go on to consume mine and many others' online lives for the following 5 years. This is a story.
I'd much rather be original. Let's go. I've never seen this YouTuber. He's kind of scaring me a little bit, but...
While Uncle Adams became popular in 2016, that wasn't the start of his rap career. That happened to coincide with another famous internet saga, the death of Amanda Todd. Amanda Todd was a Canadian teenager who took her own life after being blackmailed into making explicit videos for a Dutchman named Aiden Coben in 2012, who was later sentenced to 13 years in prison. Amanda Todd's death was a huge news story, and it brought about a lot of new discussions surrounding cyberbullying and the dangers kids face when using the internet. Curtis Adams, the protagonist of her story, was living in his hometown.
Is that him? That's when everything was really okay, dude. That's when he had his life together. He was happy. He kind of looks like happy there. He looks normal.
China in Saskatchewan, Canada, working as a municipal contractor. And the story of Amanda Todd touched him deep. So much so that he decided to write a motivational rap song about the dangers of bullying. Over the next year, he worked hard to write, record, and even film a music video for his anti-bullying vision, and it ended up being a success. He garnered hundreds of thousands of views, and it sparked a career change for Curtis. He quit his job working for the city and became a full-time motivational rapper. He would visit schools and give presentations about the unforeseen dangers of bullying. You see, at the time, this whole motivational rapper giving school presentations was a bit of a trend in Canada for some reason. And Curtis, now known as Uncle Adams, rode that wave. He gave talks to schools both locally and internationally.
I guess this guy knows about music.
He carved out an unusual but profitable niche in the music business for himself to thrive. But his success wouldn't last for long. Just under a year later in 2014, Uncle Adams would have a disagreement with a local school board that would leave him blacklisted as a school presenter. Mike Walter, the director of the Regina Public School Board, asked Uncle Adams to edit his song I Am Stronger to remove the line, "She went to sleep permanently, she drank bleach."
She went to sleep permanently, she drank bleach.
But as you can guess, Uncle Adams was not eager to censor his artistic vision.
I won't censor my
words.
He
refused, and as a result, Mike Walter made some calls, and Uncle Adams stopped getting new gigs. With the opportunity to speak at schools now out of his grasp, Uncle Adams will spend the next 2 years heads down creating motivational rap songs with messages revolving around such topics as climate change.
I wanted it to catch up, but he's making me laugh.
Respecting the troops, working out, and drunk driving. Although most of these videos failed to reach the heights he had previously hit with his breakout song after the release of the song Original. Original didn't garner a ton of attention right away, but the ad he created for it on Facebook unintentionally grew a small fan base of people who found his music bad.
So beautiful.
This isn't the first time in history this has happened. There have been many musicians in the last 50 years who've cultivated careers almost exclusively supported by fans who dislike their music. In late 2016, when the Uncle Adams ad was being passed around
Blacksmith
on Facebook, a group called Uncle Adams Original Posting was created. At the time of his creation, Original Posting was just there to make memes about this out-of-touch ad and the bad rap music that accompanied it. But over the next few years, Original Posting would slowly become the central hub on the internet for all things Uncle Adams. Things were quiet for a while. Uncle Adams uploaded more of his usual content like new songs and also some motivational videos.
It's time to become a lion.
Yes! Yes, Uncle Adams.
You think a lion cares when the birds
No,
are
Uncle
chirping?
Adams, they don't.
Some of these videos actually got a lot of views. You can even argue some of them went viral. His one on quitting smoking hit a staggering 2.7 million views.
How to
so
quit smoking
it is
in 10
understandable why he
minutes.
kept making this sort of content.
Let's go.
Things would remain quiet for pretty much all of 2017. The meme was getting kind of old. But
The
this
meme
was
was
just a
getting
calm before the
kinda
storm,
old.
because in early 2018, Uncle Adams would upload the very first episode of his vlog series, the At Least a Million Mission, or ALAM for short, providing us a closer look into his life and the truly crazy situation he had got himself
It is a
into.
little crazy.
At the beginning of the At Least a Million mission, Uncle Adams explains that the last few years of funding his rap career has left him $164,000 in debt,
dude.
and that he's been forced to take some rather drastic measures to keep it all going.
By the way, I've already sold my house for this, okay? I bet a lot of people watching this are like, wow, this guy, I can't believe this guy. You
Dude,
know?
how is this supposed to motivate me? You're depressed and you sold everything and you're in $100,000 of crippling debt. How am I supposed to be motivated to better my life when you can't better yours, Uncle Adams?
But I did. I sold my house and I used the equity to put into the music career. So that's
To the music
that
career.
option is off of the table.
Dude, he's
So I'm
delusional. Nobody fucking listens to him. Why would he think that? $100,000 straight to the music career? What does that even fucking mean?
sitting here thinking, okay, I don't have money really to keep going, but I want to keep going and I will keep going. So what do? Well, I'm going to sell my car now. It's a testing period. It's an
Jesus.
adversity phase. And I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to make at least $1 million to start. And that's why I want to
Did he ever
document
make $1 million?
what I'm doing here.
Uncle Adams is on the At Least a Million mission. His goal, to make at least $1 million from rapping. His plan to obtain that money? Before we move on to episode 2 of The Man, I want to talk about...
Oh my god. I mean, it just speaks for itself, right? But like, holy shit. He's so silly looking. Did he pay these people to be around him?
bit about just how hard it is to make money as a musician. Before I was a YouTuber, I tried for about 10 years to launch a career in music with my band. While we did sometimes make decent money by playing shows, it was mostly just a money pit. Whether we were paying for gear, studio time, travel expenses, it was almost impossible to turn a profit with the small amount of fans we had. I do know some people in the local music scene that made good money by playing in cover bands, but developing a career just by doing original music.
Look, there's no shade to this person, but I don't think he could have ever, sold me harder on the idea that his music just sucked ass than hearing that. Come on. Bro.
Music is a huge investment of both money and time, and it's more than likely you won't succeed. So the idea of making original music just...
You won't succeed. Why would anybody want to hear that? I failed, so... you'll fail too. Fuck it. I always tell everybody in my chat to make music and they can succeed, just like I fucking got anybody that listened to my shit. This guy's just fucking got his head up his ass. At least he made a funny YouTube video about Uncle Adams. I didn't mean to flame this guy.
To make $1 million is crazy. We'll touch a little more on this later in the video, but for now, let's check out some more of the At Least a Million mission. In the next episode of the At Least a Million mission, Uncle Adams tells us that he still has a few $100 left in his bank account, which is just enough to buy a day at a recording studio, and he walks us through a typical Uncle Adams recording session.
Okay, Jared said
Look at the studio.
stuff, but I don't know much about it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna track. Sounds good. Levels are
Uncle
good.
Adams in the stew.
Vibes are good. Feeling
Levels
good.
are good.
All good. Here we go again. I'm really going in. I'm a cannonball. Knocking down
I'm really going in.
pins. I bring the facts to you quicker than a soda fizz.
Oh
From
my
an 88
God,
story
bro.
drop overhead. I'm here to get up, get out, and off the couch. Look around next time you're outside.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Trying to get by. Nice people everywhere.
The mixer's not feeling it. The engineer's dude, this is really what you wanted to spend your time making this? You really wanted to spend your money and time here in this expensive studio and making this shit? And he's like,
There's a lot of good things going on.
I probably don't have to tell you, but
bro.
paying for studio time when you're almost $200,000 in debt isn't really a good idea. And it's even more ridiculous when you consider the fact that Uncle Adams is a rapper. He's paying for that studio time to record just his voice. I get that having a well-produced and well-recorded track is important, but it's so easy and inexpensive to record vocals. And we even know that Uncle Adams had the equipment to record vocals at home when he instead chose to go to the studio. Alright, so when is it actually worth it to go to a studio? Well, if you're recording drums, going to a professional studio might make your life a lot easier depending on your situation. Recording drums is really hard to get right, and it can also be very expensive. You need a lot of equipment. And I know a lot of people in the local music scene who do most of the recording for their music on their own, but for the drums, they go to studio to do it just because it makes sense financially. But if you're recording vocals, it really is just as simple as singing into a microphone. You don't even need an audio interface. You can just use a USB microphone. They make great sounding USB microphones nowadays. Obviously, the $4,000 Neumann U87 that Unk is singing into the studio is going to sound a lot better than a USB microphone, but you'd be surprised just how far you can get with a cheap microphone. This microphone is a Shure SM57. It costs about $100 and is primarily marketed as an instrument microphone. I use it for RPMs.
2 more cars.
Recording at the studio, Uncle Adams tells us that he doesn't have the money he needs to cover the cost of his upcoming music video, and he shows us one of the methods he uses to make quick cash.
I remembered that I have 2 more cards, 2 more credit cards. Oh, I can't actually withdraw money, but there's still some hope because we can buy some goods from these stores, sell them, convert it to money, and keep going after this.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to show you what we got. But before I do that, I want to be very clear. I don't want my fans and kids watching this thinking, oh, Uncle Adams is maxing out his credit cards, you know, like it's the cool thing to do. I don't want to see you go do that, max out a bunch of cards just for doing it for the sake of doing it. I think this is a bad idea,
Remember,
man.
I am doing this to accomplish...
Who's filming this for him?
I have a bigger plan. I'm not doing this to buy booze for the weekend or to go clubbing and stuff like that, okay? This is part of me building an empire, funding a dream, right? So with that said, here's the stuff.
It's part of me having psychosis.
A couple of power drills.
Huh?
A couple of 23-inch computer monitors from Best Buy, and a couple of pill speakers. We are going to sell this stuff, get some money, and produce at least a million music video this weekend.
Oh my god, bro! So he has fucking absolutely nothing, dude. Holy shit.
And like I say, I got $30 in my account, but...
Oh no, Uncle Adams, like... How did he even get into this much debt so fast? Like, what even happened? He's just always been fucked.
Which is good. Again, this was all purchased on credit cards. So it's totally legitimate.
You know, based on that little disclaimer on this video, he assumes that kid fans who probably look up to him are watching this. And he not only thought it was okay to show them a really awful and risky way to make quick money, but he also said it's okay to do, as long as it's funding something important, like the production of a rap video. In the next episode of The Lamb, Uncle Adams walks us through the production of a typical Uncle Adams music video.
Oh my
Chest
god.
down. Okay. Are you filming this out? Okay, action.
Pure psychosis, dude.
This is what we do, man. All these throws for one freaking thing that you'll see in the video that looks sweet, though.
Oh my god, dude. This is... Wait, I remember that one. That was a classic... That was a classic fucking Uncle Adams video. This is low-key the making of a masterpiece right here.
Ducks?
Yeah.
He's like, you better be good, man. You better get the fucking shot right. I'm in so much fucking debt over this. If you don't make me look good, I'm gonna lose everything, man. I've already lost my fucking car. I'm losing my house, everything, man.
Duckies.
Oh my god, bro. This is ridiculous, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. Who are all these people he hired? We're the freshest in the building. Got us looking
the next few
black.
episodes of A Lamb walk us through a relatively tense time where Unk is trying and failing to find ways to cover the production costs for his music video. That is until he finally sells his car.
Jesus.
What's up, guys? One sec.
What's up,
Sold the
guys?
car. No, they drove me home. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Alright, let's take a second to talk about music videos. Music videos are obviously an important part of promoting music, and as an artist, it gives you an opportunity to express yourself visually, which can go a long way to help you connect with your fans. But if you don't have any money, you don't need to pay someone to make a
Why
music
does he
video
feel the
for you.
need to, like,
Even if you don't
say
have any
all of
equipment.
this,
There have been
like,
so many
shit?
famous artists who have made great music
Like,
videos
this
with
is
just
all, like,
camcorders or cell
obvious.
phones.
This
When
is,
my
like,
band wanted to make some music videos back in 2016...
Oh my god, I don't want to hear about your stupid fucking band, dude. I want to hear about Uncle Adam.
Eventually found his way into the original posting.
Okay.
One more thing before I get back to Unc. The music video producer that Uncle Adams hired was Merlando, or Merlin Sinclair, a childhood friend of Uncle Adams who eventually found his way into the original posting Facebook group. Just an important tidbit to mention. Okay, the next episode of A Lamb is drastically more negative in tone than the others. At this point, Uncle Adams has discovered the original posting group on Facebook. Let's see how he reacts to it.
So first things first, as you've noticed, you can't comment on my YouTube anymore, you can't comment on my Instagram, my Twitter profile.
No, they're trolling me.
I've changed my emails,
No.
and I want to tell you why, okay? So for over a year, there has been a group of trolls trolling all of my accounts, pretending to be fans, but really they have
Freshest in
sinister
the building.
intent. Over a year ago, when I was promoting my original music video on Facebook.
Wait, go back. What was that? Uncle Adams was in a horrible motor accident last night when he was hit by a truck while riding his motorcycle. He is in critical condition and on life support and is balancing between life and death. Pray for him. One like, one prayer.
But really they have sinister
intent. They were praying for you.
When I was promoting my original music video on Facebook, it had a caption saying, even people who hate rap are loving this guy.
Even people who hate rap are loving this guy.
And the reason it said that is because I get that all the time. People are always like, oh, I don't even like rap.
Dude, I don't even like rap, but like Uncle Adams, like your music was just so hard, bro.
Like your music, you know? So that means that I'm different. I'm a change maker. And I'm bringing people into the genre that don't even usually like it. But these trolls thought that the irony in that line was ridiculous and it was just too funny. And their whole group plays off of things being ironic about me. Like, I said that people who hate rap, but they like so they pretend to be fans, but they're really
fucking Slint album, dude. Stop.
My hoodie.
These are like pitchfork nerds, like
so they're just
fucking
all about
losers,
ironic
dude.
things, and they think it's hilarious to do this. Okay?
It is hilarious, Uncle Adams, because you're a joke.
I want to take a second and talk about Tommy Wiseau.
Oh my god!
If you haven't heard of him, Tommy
what the fuck is he? This guy's just losing me.
These people.
Instead, though, he decided to shun these tens of thousands of followers in favor of, I don't know, I guess the kids he was presenting to 5 years prior.
It didn't end there, though, too. These people went back on my Twitter, back to like 7 years ago, to try to find any dirt they could on me.
I'm gonna dig up the dirt on Uncle Adams.
That I tweeted. I don't know if I was drinking or what. So,
what were they?
This group that pretends to be fans, but are actually trolls, got this YouTuber to review one of my videos. They kept messaging him, review Uncle Adams, review Uncle Adams. Okay, now this guy's name is Anthony something.
Oh god.
Okay? The Needle Drop. I call him the Needle
The Needle Dick!
And,
okay, he kinda won there. The Needle Dick. I call him the Needle Dick. You know, that was kind of motivational and inspiring, Uncle Adams. I really appreciated that one.
Needle guy. So everybody apparently just calls him the Needle because he just changed a few letters in his name. Plus, it seems like he has a small he just sits there behind the screen dissing everybody all the time.
Yo, he took it so personally. Holy shit.
There was something that happened in 2017 that I haven't mentioned. Uncle Adams was noticed by Anthony Fantano, the biggest music critic on YouTube, and Anthony made a video with Chris Ray Gun reacting to and laughing at the original music video.
First off, I'm thankful for everyone that follows me and everyone that doubted me can swallow their apology.
We have this glass barrier between us and the
I remember
artists,
watching this
which
as
to
a
me,
kid.
We're on one side of the glass barrier, reality.
I
and
hate
on the other
these
side
guys,
of the glass
though.
barrier, we have the artist enclosed sort of in this little bubble of his where he can sort of braggadociously deliver all these rap lines where he sort of builds himself up, even though us on the outside of that barrier, we just see it as ridiculous. Yeah. Meanwhile, I think those RCA cables back there, which should clearly be plugged into something because they are coming from the turntable, I assume, symbolize the fact that he's unplugged from that real world that the rest of us live in.
Unc was pretty upset here, but after Anthony reached out, they were able to squash the beef pretty quickly, and they even did a video together on Anthony's channel.
But there were some of those trolls that were taking things way too far, like getting a hold of my personal address, posting maps to my house online. They got a hold of my cell phone number, prank calling my phone, sending me threatening messages like, you can't hide.
You can't hide, Uncle Adams, we're gonna get you.
You know, pretending to be fans that are cutting their wrists, and then I would respond.
No, that's awful. Don't do that. Okay, I can't laugh at that. That's awful.
With a sinister intention.
There's something else that we have to talk about from episode 10. Unc mentioned some tweets from the past that people were sharing around. What exactly is he talking about?
Yeah, what was he talking about?
Well, my friends, this motivational rapper wasn't always so motivational. Fairly soon after the original music video gained popularity, people stumbled onto Uncle Adams' Twitter
drunk as fuck, headed to the pump
history, and it was surprising. This wholesome, positive role model was saying some
Oh! That's not very motivational. This is Pride Month, buddy. You're dropping the F-bomb in Pride Month on my stream, Uncle Adams? I thought you were supposed to be motivational. Tweeting is for F-slur, except me, F-slur. More typos in my tweets than herpes on your dick. Hashtag suck it. Oh my fucking god.
Uncharacteristically vulgar things. Some of
he
these
deserved
tweets were
the
even
death.
made mere
Retweet my raps, gay bitch nasty.
months before the I Am Stronger music video was released.
Stop.
All of this piqued a collective curiosity into Uncle.
Oh my god, this one's really bad. What the fuck was he trying to say here? What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Adams' past. After all, he was 26 when he made I Am Stronger.
I crush beers like fat moms crush pizza, suck my dick, you vulgar pricks. That's like the opposite of his whole brand and ethos. Uncle Adams, don't say that, bro.
Doing in the years prior. In June 2017, a man claiming to be a former producer of Uncle Adams joined the original posting group. He posted a bunch of song snippets without much explanation as to what they were, but these went more or less unnoticed until a year later. Little did the group know that these were rap songs Uncle Adams had made in the late 2000s before cleaning up his act. In 2018, one of these songs in particular would become infamous.
Really?
Booze Tune. Let's listen to Booze Tune.
Oh, I'm fucking hungover, man. Me and Spite went on a raw bender last night. Oh, booze track, who's that, Uncle?
Who's that uncle?
Beats by Merlando. Shot a Mo, shot a Chris, shot a Jaeger.
Okay, I don't think I can actually play any more of that on YouTube without getting demonetized because it's really vulgar.
Okay.
I'm just going to describe what Unc raps about next. He talks about illicit substances, a dirty mattress, and a non-consensual sex act.
Man, I'm gonna play it on YouTube. This guy's a bitch. I don't think I can play that on YouTube because it's really explicit. Oh wait, what was that one?
Oh,
Uncle Adams, no.
Man. Me and Spite went on a raw bender last night. Oh. Booze track, who's that, Uncle? Beats by Merlando.
Should I have just watched a different video about this?
Shot a Mo, shot a Chris, shot a Jaeger. Slap a hoe, take a piss, smoke a Jaeger.
No!
Cash checks, have sex on a dirty mattress.
No!
Fuck her in the ass without even asking.
Dude, he thought he was Eminem, dude. He thought he was fucking Eminem.
Shot a Mo, shot a Chris, shot a Jaeger. Slap a hoe, take a piss, smoke a Jaeger.
Oh my god, he doesn't even sound like Eminem. Like he sounds like a commercialized Eminem.
Fuck her in the ass without even asking. I grab a bottle of Mo when mixed with ginger ale. Black the fuck out and probably end up in jail. I'm getting crunk, taking risky hits, getting hit for risky chicks. Tell them I'm a MC and how I really rip the
and how I really rip the scripts.
Rapping it nice, domestic, important, even
humble beginnings.
UNKLE, yeah, business to handle here.
No way. No way.
All that I've done for you, you try to punch my lights out. How many times you called me crying your fucking eyes out? I can't believe that I've been so patient. Your raps are even worse than your financial situation.
Oh, that. Come on, Uncle Adams. Your raps are even worse than your financial situation, and your financial situation's really bad.
Talk like he's hip-hop when he told me himself that he's a fan of Slipknot. This ridiculous kid ain't shit but a goth, and after this,
Ain't shit but a goth.
Flipping you off. Every time you try to battle me, you choking back.
Try to battle me.
You're a mess with a broken back. You're afraid of the style that I'm presenting in a generator. Your back looks like it was stitched up by Leatherface. I don't gotta try, it's something to do. You broke bitch, I even lent your ass money for food. You're an emo chump, so I got nothing to prove. And when we're finished, no one's gonna be as bloody as you. Hey, you need to realize that you're hopeless. What kind of gothic rapper gets noticed?
No! Uncle Adams! Bro, you can't say that!
Nothing to prove, and when we're finished, no one's
During
gonna be
Pride
as bloody
Month?
as you. Hey,
No! Uncle Adams, no, dude. That's really bad, bro. That's so bad, dude.
Boostoon led the Uncle Adams group to search for more material made by Unk's past persona, which was officially labeled Dark Unk.
Dark Unk.
A man named Andrew Hanks, owner of the 306 skate shop in Regina, was added to the original posting group. Andrew apparently knew Uncle Adams during his former rap career, and he said he could get his hands on an entire album's worth of Dark Unk. His search would eventually culminate in the release of North of Dooney, a lost Uncle Adams album from 2007, along with the music video for the song Northside Queen City. Let's take a listen.
Uncle Adams, no! Fuck all you haters. Oh my god, not this guy. I can't. Dude,
Actually pretty good.
I hate this guy. I can't. Bro, this guy's ruining the video for me. Look at this fucking guy's face. Yeah, talk about the other song.
North of Dooney include, well, I can't even say the title of this one on YouTube, but it's a diss track against another local rapper where he makes fun of their financial situation and the fact that they're depressed. Truly a bizarro Uncle Adams. Everything from the Dark Unk era is surprisingly crass, and it hits even harder when you consider the type of career Uncle Adams would go on to lead in the future as a children's motivational speaker. And I think in the only black and white episode of A Lamb, we can see a little bit of Dark Unk seep out. In the next video, Uncle Adams apologizes publicly to Anthony Fantano and explains that he's been being harassed by members of the original posting group, some even going as far as to send death threats to him and his girlfriend. After he made the last episode, he realized it wasn't Anthony's fault and he had overreacted. He also tells us in the video that most of his debt is from people he had paid to take his career further and didn't deliver on it.
Oh my god, and you're still going? Clearly it's not working. You're fucking delusional.
And that young musicians should learn from his mistakes.
Okay, I will.
Alright, we're gonna gloss over a lot of the stuff that follows this video, mostly because a lot of the Alam episodes that come after this one just aren't that interesting. Unless you want to watch 11 minutes of this.
Love for your music from Belgium. Next comment. Refreshing to see healthy messages that appeal to young minds. Stay persistent, and all y'all watch and share these videos. Next comment.
Next comment.
Uncle Adams, you're such an amazing person. You've helped me through so much with all of your songs.
Wow,
Thank you for all of your music. Next
You've
comment.
helped me so
After
much.
making up with Fantano, Uncle Adams would release the song Friends Over Enemies, and personally, I think this is one of the best tracks Uncle Adams has ever made.
Stop.
It's still white guy conscious rap, but it's not bad, and the video is pretty cool too. Anthony Fantano seemed to like it as well.
Oh my god, stop.
I think the difference with Friends Over...
Stop. Anthony Fantano left a nice comment, so that means it was a good song.
Enemies is that it comes from a genuine place. It's not some preachy song about not drinking while driving or protecting the environment. It's about something Unk is actually going through in his feelings. And because of that, his lyrical ability, which he does possess, gets a bit of space to shine. The next few months would be relatively quiet. Unk would release a couple new songs, one of them being a sequel to original, along with some vinyl editions of these singles, and he would even travel all the way to Nunavut in Canada's far north to give one final school presentation.
Really?
In episode 24, Uncle Adams tells us that he was forced to go back to work because of how desperate his financial situation had become, and he didn't exactly have a very good experience with the first job he tried.
We get there, and my first impression is the crew lead, the crew chief, the foreman, whatever you want to call him, he's freaking out. on everybody. Like he's freaking out on this one guy. Oh, what the like he's just snapping out like that, eh? And I'm like, oh my god.
After learning that he would be expected to work 12-hour days without a lunch break, Unc decided to pass up on coming back to this job, which is pretty understandable.
I mean, that's bad, but like, dude, just get a different job.
I don't even think that's legal to work like that. The week after, he started a different job that he left after only one day, and for a much less understandable reason.
I was working, I started with another company, and the guy has me jump in a bobcat. I get the machine started, I'm operating a bit, you know, we're digging, we're excavating. And then I'd say probably about an hour in, this guy comes running up with his arms flailing. Hey, the door is open.
The door's open, Uncle Adams, the door's open, Uncle Adams.
Well, here we look in the back, and the back door of the bobcat somehow opened. Either I forgot to latch it,
he's
or
a fucking
I bumped
idiot.
into the wall and it opened, and I made turns and stuff, and I bent the door, and the door wouldn't
You
close.
fucking dumbass,
So then they got us
Uncle
hauling
Adams.
pipe and rebar and all this stuff that, no offense, but I don't want to do that, man. I've traveled.
I don't want to do that, man. I just want to make my shitty fucking rap videos that everybody hates and nobody likes and go continuously into debt and spiral more. That's just what I want to do.
Where they line up to for me to autograph for them and stuff, and like just to go do that kind of work and to just be a nobody to somebody. It's just
I don't want to be a nobody. Well, you are a nobody, Uncle Adams, and that's, you know, a lot of people are nobodies and they don't fucking complain like this guy.
Thinking that kind of living, that kind of paradigm, I feel like I'm worth more than that, and it's just like,
You're
okay.
worth more than that. No, you're not, Uncle Adams. Who fucking told you that? Why are you so entitled?
I've had enough. I hop in my vehicle and I leave. So those were my...
I don't have to tell you guys that this is a really horrible attitude to have. Unc basically broke the door of a bobcat on his first day and then immediately walked off the job because he's too good for blue-collar work. In this general time period of the Uncle Adams saga, the biggest development was that he slowly began to embrace his newfound ironic internet fan base. He began live streaming to directly connect with his fans, and he even went as far as to make a slightly awkward video where he reviews memes of himself.
Next meme, alright, the guy driving a Bentley. And he's looking back at his girlfriend.
A guy.
Which,
He doesn't even know Kodak Black, but he wants to be a rapper? What the fuck? Wait, I just noticed. You are important, dude. He had to write that down so he could really feel it. Aw, Uncle Adams, he doesn't feel important.
I don't know why she would be in the back seat. She'd be in the passenger seat. She would be riding in the back. Well, does he have his girlfriend in the back seat and his friend in the front seat? That's not a good move with the girls, man. You gotta get the girl up front. Okay, so it says, when she don't want to listen to Original by Uncle Adams on repeat for the entire car
I mean, that
ride.
would upset me too, for real.
I like that one.
I like that one.
Things wouldn't stay quiet for too long, however. You see, about a year prior in 2018, Uncle Adams decided to auction off the top hat from the original music video.
Let's go!
Telling us all that it was in fact a wise investment.
Let's go!
I'm putting this hat and certificate on my website for a buy it now price.
Oh my god, the certificate? Dude, this looks like the fucking certificates Chris Chan puts in the Sonichu medallions.
Of $10,000.
This is a cursed object.
And I
This
know
is a
that some of
fucking
you are
cursed
gonna be like,
object right here, the
$10,000
hat.
now? Like, are you crazy? But hear me out on this, okay? There will never be another one of these.
Wow.
This is the only hat in the world that I wore during that video and that I
He's
signed
so
myself.
delusional.
There is no
This is
number 2,
pure
3, 4. This
psychosis.
is the only one in the world. So I think that serious collectors that see my future being bright.
I'm a serious Uncle Adams collector, and I see your future being bright, and I'm kind of interested in buying it, so I'll give you $2.
will seriously consider buying this because you think $10,000
$10,000? He's just like, can you guys just like buy my top hat so I can get out of debt, please? Like, fucking no, Uncle Adams, get a job.
Wait until I blow up. This thing's gonna be worth.
This thing's gonna be worth a lot
In
more.
the end, though, he decided to give away the hat for free to a random fan instead. And the random fan that ended up winning the hat was none other than Mormon rapper Colby Farron. If you're not familiar with Colby Farron, he was another corny white rapper that people were clowning on back in 2017, mostly for his song Middle Class Gangster.
What?
Look, you don't know me, so please let me explain
Stop.
me. I'm not your average homie with a goatee and stained jeans.
Oh my fucking
I'm not your average homie with a goatee and stains. Boasting how we hit the bottom before we made green. Went broke, smoked weed.
Broke, smokes weed.
Middle class gangster from the first world. King of the thugs from the suburbs. I've got 3.9.
The idea that Colby Farron just happened to win the hat at random seemed really suspicious, but surprisingly, he joined the original posting group on Facebook and explained that he was in fact a genuine fan of Uncle Adams.
Let's
and he
go.
did enter the contest to win the hat. Colby told everyone that he was planning to make a remix.
He was like, fuck you guys, I'm keeping the Uncle Adams hat. Are you seriously claiming I can't have it, bro? Let this guy have the Uncle Adams hat. He can have it.
Original after he got the hat. This is what he came up with.
Dear Uncle Adams, I need you and your papa
Oh my
to get down off the
God,
roof so I can talk to you.
He met another guy facing pure psychosis from the same delusion, and he's just like, well, I'm not this guy, so...
I think I've got your view. You say you share the truth, that's what you gotta do. And then despite that, you see there's people fighting you. You say they're probably full of hate, cause they fight the truth. But their biggest problem isn't that you rock a suit.
But the biggest problem isn't that you...
Is that your message has
That your message...
While everyone started off hating Colby, this video really changed their minds quick.
This video
it was
really
a great
changed their
remix, and
minds.
Colby
It was
turned out to be a
great.
pretty likable guy.
Sounded really good.
Over time, he slowly
everyone
became the
loved it.
spokesperson for the original posting group, trying to push it in a more positive, constructive direction.
Stop.
Colby's ultimate goal was to get Uncle Adams to join the original posting group, and to finally embrace his fans. After a year of trying to persuade Unc to change his ways, though, little progress was made. And that's when Colby dropped the Emperor Penguin diss track out of nowhere.
It's the dude you gave the original hat to, who tried to do something different than that. The group had the haters listening, that's true. I was bridging the gaps, making this in a taboo.
Oh my
I set it up,
God,
then you clicked on the
dude.
whole thing, ditched us, then went back to pitiful boasting. Man, most of your posts are a little bit generic. You could use some original.
Oh my
Even
fucking
outside the
God, dude. That sucked so bad.
Of corny white rapper internet beef, Emperor Penguin is one hell of a diss track.
It's one hell of a
There's some
diss track.
genuinely really clever
One hell of a diss track, according to me, Mr. This guy is literally Mr. Reddit if I've ever seen it in my fucking life, dude. Come on, buddy. Like, what do you know about diss tracks, dude? You know about Gucci Mane versus Jeezy? You know about Jay the Youngin versus Youngboy? You know about FBG Duck versus Lil Durk? You don't know shit.
lines in it like, I'm a Latter-day Saint, about to go a former-day saint. Take a lamb to the slaughter. Jesus. This is up
That was a really good bar.
there with No Vaseline or The Story of a Didon. Now, how do you think Uncle Adams responded to Colby's magnum opus of a diss track?
What did he just say?
Take a lamb to the slaughter. Jesus. This is up there with No Vaseline or The Story of a Didon.
A Didon? Dude, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Now, how do you think Uncle Adams responded to Colby's magnum opus of a diss track? Uncle Adams made a pretty long and rambling video complaining about Colby, calling him a stan, and telling everyone that he's messing with someone way, way above his caliber as a rapper.
Look how many different ways you are trying to attach your pathetic rap career to mine. And it's not working because people just realize that you're a desperate loser, and also you're going to get obliterated. You're stepping into the ring with somebody who is just so far.
I kind of agree. I mean, I kind of agree with Uncle Adams here. Big Uncle Adams W. This guy is a no-name loser trying to revive his shitty dead career off of shitting on Uncle Adams. It's not going to work. Uncle Adams is the GOAT.
Skill level that it's
Based on everything Unc is saying here, you would assume that his response track probably destroyed Colby, right?
I bet it did.
Please stop acting like you're any more than the dude who wanna hack. Cause you're not. Baby, my merch, you're a bitter ex-fan that you didn't.
Unfortunately, Unc's response to diss track was pretty
This shit's
lackluster.
hard. What are you
He
talking
pretty much just
about?
called Colby a little weird Mormon boy who's a bitter ex-fan. This track was really disappointing.
He can't. You can pray to God, but he can't protect you when the fury of the Unk deploys. That's genuinely frightening, dude. Even God can't save you from Uncle Adams.
Big about how he used to be an acclaimed battle rapper when he was younger, but you sure wouldn't guess that based on this track.
You wouldn't guess that.
Maybe he used to overly rely on profanity, which probably is the case considering how vulgar his lyrics used to be, but he really can't seem to form a cohesive argument without devolving into immature name-calling. Regardless of the quality of Unk's response, seeing him respond at all was a huge win, and from here on out, Uncle Adams seemed to open up a little more to his fans. This caused his fan base to grow, and in the near future, Unk would soon find new opportunities because of this. In early 2020, Dorian Electra, one of the most popular artists in the hyperpop genre, retweeted a mashup of 100 Gex and Uncle Adams. In the months after, Dorian and Uncle Adams would be seen interacting with each other on various social media platforms. In the original posting group, Merlin Sinclair, childhood friend and video producer for Unk, said that a collab might be in the works. This was confirmed by Uncle Adams on June 23rd, 2020.
Come on. 100 Gex are not gonna save your failing career, dude. Like, it's over. You need to fucking get a life. Move on with your life. Fucking just pack it up, dude. You need to get off the internet, never listen to rap, never think about rapping or anything that rhymes ever again, because you're just gonna start spiraling. Like, this is ridiculous.
20. This was a huge deal.
No, the 100 Gex feature, it's gonna save me.
First collaboration with a major artist. It could be the start of a new high point in his career. A clip of the collab was posted on SoundCloud. It was a remix of the Dorian Electra song Gentleman, complete with an Unk verse, and honestly, it was pretty good. Unk definitely delivered on this one. But this snippet is all we would get from this collaboration.
God,
in August 2020, a month after the remix snippet was posted, Uncle Adams would post 2 tweets with him face-swapped on a Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Baby. He was immediately hit with harsh criticism.
That's really bad.
Uncle Adams apologized soon after, but he also
okay.
decided to tweet a complaint about the whole situation to Elon Musk and Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's not okay. Uncle Adams racist as fuck.
Both Unk and Dorian would delete pretty much everything that had to do with them collaborating, and that was the end of that. Now, a lot of people in original postings speculated that Dorian dropped the collab because of the face swap incident, but I don't think that's actually the whole story. Shortly before the collab was dropped, people were tweeting at Dorian about Unk's dark past.
The dark
sending
Unk
him
past.
The song, Hey Bundle of Sticks in particular. Dorian Electra identifies as non-binary and is gender fluid, so it makes a lot of sense they might stop a collab after seeing this. Unfortunately, this is pretty much where the Uncle Adams story ends. After the death of his biggest opportunity, Unk took
dealing with vicious and obsessed trolls for the last several years has taken its toll on my mental health. Congratulations, you guys have taken the fun out of making music and videos for me. This will be my last tweet for a while. Yay, let's go!
Break from social media for the rest of the year. He came back in 2021 and did some videos explaining and reacting to his most popular songs, released an NFT collection.
Oh my god, dude.
And he also released the song Who the Man Now, which was an attempt at hyperpop. It's not a great song, but he did record it at home with his own equipment, and you know what? It sounds fine. It's not badly produced. It's pretty sad that it took Unk this long to actually do an entire song on his own without spending hundreds of dollars in a studio.
That is really funny to think about, though. That's like, I guess, the biggest piece of advice I'd give anybody, is that you can make music for free. And don't be like this fucking guy.
But at least he did eventually learn that lesson. Shortly after this song, though, Unk would pretty much disappear altogether. He hasn't posted anything new publicly since July 2022.
Really?
Okay, that was a lot. And I didn't even go over everything. I didn't talk about James Alsop, TJAC, the Spite live streams, the Lower Tour, JC Wild, or
what?
Demi Larner. There's a lot to the Uncle Adams story, but if I could sum it up with just one statement, it would be that hustle culture doesn't work. If you watch the At Least a Million mission, it's pretty clear that Unk pays a lot of attention to self-help gurus. He even mentions Gary Vee by name in one of the episodes. Hustle culture influencers love to promote the idea that all success is attained purely by working hard and having the right mindset. But at the end of the day, hard work is just a fraction of what decides whether or not you're successful. People like Gary Vee or Tony Robbins neglect to mention that a very large percentage of successful people were either born into money or a well-connected family. While you can lift yourself up by your bootstraps and become a
this guy
success,
gonna
even
start
if you
his
weren't born into it, the
think
people that do this make up only a small percentage of famous and successful people. But self-help bros want to make it seem like anyone can become a millionaire despite their life circumstances because it helps them sell to you. If these influencers show only reasonable paths to success, their only clientele will be already wealthy people who have lots of time to dedicate to personal projects, and those people don't need Gary.
I think it's time to get the Reddit guy off the screen. The Uncle Adams arc was really good. Let's see what's he doing now. Is there anything new? Oh man, it's over. What the fuck is this? Huh? What the fuck is this shit? What are you doing, Uncle Adams? What is this? Is he reposting his most famous videos in like different languages? Stop. He is.
Telefonum arka planda çalarken
He
bazılarınız
is. This is a desperate attempt to grasp any more views. That's insane. He's losing it, dude. Okay. I want to see his top 5 rappers list. I already fucking knew Eminem was gonna be on there, but I guess I got it spoiled. How to quit a job. Yeah, this guy will definitely tell you how to quit a job. He knows how to quit a job better than fucking anything. Okay, let's hear his most recent song. Current events, official audio lyric video, rap rock crossover, explicit lyrics.
Drive the views up. I hope that I go viral with this video. Vertical like GameStop did in your portfolio. Stick it to the man. My raps deliver facts. I get a react from no life shack. You never know. I might have just predicted it. Stress tested like the U.S. political system and back stronger than ever. My fans needed a single. People are scared of vaccines. Yet in love with the needle. Giving props to all genres.
This is just like nothing burgers. Fuck. Many topics are discussed in the song, but please know that I honestly don't care. Wait, what? You don't care? You don't care if your fans are vaccinated? Everybody should be vaccinated.
Getting screwed too often, and it's not in a good way. Together we'll stop it by exposing the snakes. It's fake fame. Rappers don't really impress me. Except for the goats, I show respect.
All right, let's see his goats. Let's see his goats.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be revealing my top 5 rappers list.
I want to see. Let's go. Uncle Adams. Let's go.
All right, guys.
Okay, so we already know Eminem is number 2. Who else do you think? I'm gonna say Eminem. You know, that's really all I can think. Like, does he even listen to anything else?
I want to start off by saying that in the past, in some of my videos, I have said things like, "Oh, my channel is all about me. I only talk about myself," and blah blah blah, stuff like that. I want to say that my opinion on that has changed.
Wow.
I am in the music industry, so if I want to talk about another rapper, or if I want to talk about popular events that are going on, or controversial things that are happening, I'm free to do that, and I've changed my opinion on that. So I just want to say that, okay? Because
what is the shirt he has on? Is this like a Jurassic Park t-shirt? Is he like seriously like an old man in debt wearing a Jurassic Park shirt?
I have said that in the past. So with that said, today I'm going to be talking about 5 other rappers besides myself. Actually, my top 5.
Top 5 goats. Your Mount Rushmore, now, buddy. Let's hear it.
I put a lot of time and effort into this, particularly into the 4 and 5 positions, because it's like, where do you start, man? Like, you know, and I know a lot of people probably aren't going to agree with my list, but you have your own list.
Number 1, Uncle Adams.
So I'm curious, you guys.
That's my list.
Put your top 5 rappers down in the comments. I want to see what the majority thinks here. I believe that this is generational as well. If you're from 18 to 25, your favorite rappers list, top 5, is going to be totally
different. It's all Uncle Adams.
So let's get into mine, though. Number 5 is not an individual rapper, but a hip-hop group.
What is it?
I got to give it to the entire group in my 5th position. And that is the Hilltop Hoods from Australia.
Who the fuck is that? The Hilltop Hoods? Who the fuck are these people? They look stupid. I've never heard of these motherfuckers a day in my life. Look at them. Look. This is ridiculous. Hey, we're the Hilltop Hoods.
To them, man, like, My nephew, actually, the reason that I am Uncle Adams, he's the one who showed me the Hilltop
Wait,
Kids.
the nephew of Uncle. That's his real uncle. This is somebody's uncle out there. I didn't even think about that. Imagine this is your uncle.
Like 2011, and honestly, I've liked them ever since. They have a lot of catchy songs, uplifting, good lyrics, good messages in their music. I just
good
like
messages.
Them. So even though it's not an individual rapper that I'm naming, I'm giving my number 5 spot to the.
Well, this is supposed to be your top 5 rappers, so I feel a little betrayed here, Uncle Adams. I feel a little disrespected.
Okay? All right. Moving right along. Number 4 position. I've thought about this one long and hard. There are several rappers that I could have put in this position, but I narrowed it down to an individual, and I have to give my number 4 spot to Rakim.
Let's go.
Kids nowadays, I don't even know if you guys know who Rakim is.
I don't even know if you guys know who Rakim is.
Before my generation, right? So he's kind of old school, but he is a hip-hop legend, and he was way ahead of his time with his lyricism. He still is.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
His lyrics from back in the day are right up there with the lyricism of today. Actually,
deep.
His lyrics are better than a lot of the lyricists today.
That's true.
He was way ahead of his time, and he's like a hip-hop pioneer. And it's not so much that I listen to him all the time. I factor in a lot of different things in my top 5. And I just have to give him the number 4 spot because he has been such a huge integral part of hip-hop culture and shaping it really into what it is today, influencing generations after him and so forth. So number 4 goes to Rakim. All right?
Let's go.
Number 3. Now we're starting to get into like, how do you narrow these down? You know what I'm saying? Because these are like the top 3 positions. So you move this one here, you put this one there. I mean, if you've been following me for a long time, if you watch my live streams, you probably know where we're going with this. But some of you may not know. So number 3 has to go to the legendary Tupac Shakur.
Let's go.
I just realized that today would have been his birthday.
Wow.
51 years old. I was reading on Twitter. So happy birthday, Tupac. Tupac, I still listen to his music, and his music still gives me chills.
Really appreciate
the other day I was jogging, and one of his songs came on and gave me chills down my back. He has been deceased for how long? And his messages are still living on, and they're still giving me chills, and they're still impacting people all over the world. I love Tupac. Tupac was a no bullshit kind of guy. He said what he felt. He wasn't afraid to be soft and sensitive on his records, but he would also be harsh when he needed to be. He never backed down from his enemies, and I think ultimately that led to his demise. But hey, man, he was
what do you know about
a legend, and that's what ended up happening to him because that's how he decided to live his life. He was not a coward, man. He was a strong individual. I listened to
Did he get a text? He got a text. He couldn't cut that out. I mean, I saw he tried, but like, dude, just got a text in the middle of recording. Who's hitting up Uncle Adams?
And because that's how he
Uncle
decided
Adams,
to live his life.
It's nephew.
He was
I need you.
He was a strong individual. I listened to a lot of Tupac, and it's crazy because he seemed like he was so much older. Like he was this like legendary older man. And now it's like, man, I'm in my 30s and he was only like 25 at that time. It's crazy. So he didn't even have a chance to really blossom and develop over years and years. But the short time that he lived, he had an impressive catalog. He was in movies. He was doing all kinds of stuff. So
I'm sure
I got to give my number 3 spot to Tupac. Rest in peace. Okay. Now we're really getting down to the 1 and 2.
Really getting down.
In the number 2 position on my top 5
Slim Shady
is the legendary Marshall
My name
Mathers,
is
Eminem,
My name is
Slim Shady. He's in everybody's top 5. He's most people's top 1.
That's just the fucking level of isolation he's in, where everybody he knows, their favorite rapper is Eminem, so his entire perception of rap is just Eminem fans. Oh god, that's where the problem started.
He's in a lot of top threes, and he is in the number 2 position
Who beat him out?
That's
what I'm curious.
In the late 90s and the early 2000s, he took the world by storm. He was so controversial, he made it possible for other white rappers to come in the game. He made it normal. Rap wouldn't be what it is
He made it possible for me, Uncle Adams.
today. It wouldn't be full of as many white people, to be honest, as it is if it wasn't for Eminem, because he made people realize that, oh wait, it doesn't matter.
He thinks that's a good thing. Why does he think that's a good thing?
And me and a whole bunch of my friends, we really looked up to him, man, for that. So, and not only that, it's just his story is so incredible too.
Wow.
Right? I mean, I'm not going to get all into it. You guys know. Living in a trailer park to a millionaire, had abusive
That's what you wish was your story.
Crazy stuff with his mother, his honesty in his music, and he is so skillful. His syllables, right? His bars, his choruses.
His bars.
He was my number one. He was my number one rapper for a long time, but since I've evolved as a person and his music has changed, he's kind of slipped into the number 2 spot, okay? But he's still a GOAT. He was a major influence on me, and I give that man much respect. All right, so let's get down to the number 1 position
Uncle
on my
Adam's
top
rapper
5
of all
rappers
time.
list. If you have been following me for really any amount of time, if you've been following me on Twitter, YouTube, jumping in my live streams, you already know who it is. And my favorite rapper, number 1 on my top 5 list, is definitely Jay-Z, Sean Carter.
Really?
The undisputed king of New York, man. When
King of
other
New York.
rappers or people say, oh, I'm the king of New York, it's like, no, you're not. Jay-Z, in my mind, is the undisputed king of New York. From the projects to a billionaire, you guys, with a B. He's not just a rapper, he's a businessman. He's friends with Warren Buffett. He has intelligent things to say. Record labels didn't want him, so he did his own thing and made it anyway. I mean, listen to his songs. He says, record labels hate me. He was changing the game.
Vanilla Ice, Soulja Boy, Riff Raff, number 1 played.